Hello, my wonderful people, and welcome back. We have here a situations that in the past was coming in your way, a cup of love. Not a big sign, was actually quite small, a sign of something that would have become if everything would have been right. And what I see under this cup of love was a lot of fights, arguments, ideas, something that someone was fighting against you or against what they project on you. And you had to protect yourself. And because of this, the actual situations right now is of confusion. You have two or more options to choose from. And I don't know exactly how focused are you on or the other person, because these options are very diverse, can be in love, can be in professional, can be in hobbies, can be whatever, but still some of you or the other person you ask for, lost somehow the focus on what's important. And what was important here was this offer of love that should have grown in something more beautiful, but actually was quite sabotaged by these thoughts and this confusion. I want to be this, I don't want, what exactly will involve if I choose to go further with this decision, or if I stop and I turn. And the conflict was that you or the other person was living in a very heartbreaking way, and you made a decision to move from these situations completely, because even if it was love and hope for something that could have been, if everything was okay, the heartbroken and the pain and the suffering that you are feeling now, and the abrupt end of these situations, put you in the posture of deciding to leave. Yeah. Yes. We have the turn 2 times. So I believe it was a very painful, abrupt, and also would this suddenly destroyed of this connection or job or whatever it was. What I want you to understand is that was something that could have not been avoided. And this is because the base of this relationship or job or whatever, the foundation of this beginning was very unstable, was not healthy. Under this cup, if you see here, under this cup of love, offer of emotion, you had this. So practically the base of this offer was already full of fights and sabotage, and had no peace, had no harmony to build on. And what I want you to know is that after this extremely painful and abrupt end, I find you here in a very, you are practically at the peak of the suffering. And the pain, the suffering, what I want you to understand it cannot be higher than this. So you already, whatever these situations put you in, you already consume the most of the pain you could live. And I know that it is very painful, especially when you lay down on night in bed. I think your heart, your stomach becomes very heavy, and I believe the pain is somehow in this part of the body, like with stomach, with the heart, maybe a hand. Also you have pain in one hand, maybe the right. Yeah, but what I want you to understand is that everything you was living here, it gives you the strength to move forward, move forward. Wow, can't believe it, gosh. To another offer of love or emotions. That's so crazy. You start the reading with an offer of love, and after all this pain, this confusion, this suddenly breaks that you had no control over, you gain the strength and the power, and you gain the strength to work on yourself. And from all this pain, actually, you get the power to move in a brighter place, to get love. More wise, I believe an offer of love where both of you are open to work on, because love is not all bubbles and the nice things. Love comes, the mature love comes with growing, and growing is not easy all the time. And I want to know some messages to clarify more the situations. A message for you. Whoa, too many, but I'm going to keep one. Okay, so the first message to clarify your situation is duality dance. Seek balance amid the chaos and find harmony without yourself. And the second is going forward. Don't dwell on the past, but focus on creating a brighter future. Yeah, because you lost here an offer of a new beginning, but actually you gain another. I don't know if it's with the same person, and maybe they will also have this transition and transformation, and at the end of everything you will meet again with a new offer, and then you will both have something more mature, or will be a different person. It does not really matter. What matters is that you do the work, you let behind everything that is painful, you get the strength, you get the determination, and you get a new offer. And you also, oh, so pretty, so beautiful. You also solve your financial situation. I see some good times in your future. and also I see a happy family. So this new offer that comes to you, that is with the same person or with the other, this doesn't matter. You just have to be open for the energy of the relationship, not the person. Is it will bring you 10 of Cups. It will bring you a very happy family. The mature relationship, you see, where you are both working for something better, to grow. And also, you will also focus and work on your stability. So this is a very, very beautiful. And I'm going to tell you something now. We do something. I'm going to tell you from which archetype you was functioning in this relationship was here, and from which archetype your partner was functioning. And the third will be the one that was in the middle, so it was something that you both had, so that's why you connected. Because you have to understand, when we start a relationship, usually we connect through our wounds. That's very familiar, and that's how we say, oh my God, I found the one, it's amazing, it's exactly how I was dreaming. Well, it's exactly was exactly for your wound. And how the relationship progress, then if both partners are able to work on themselves, then the relationship will really start to grow in love. If one of them or both of them are not capable, then usually they transform the relationship in a toxic one. What's mean toxic? Two people that don't see the world in the same way, but they are also not open to give a chance to the partner, to say, okay, this is how I see the relationship, this is how you are seeing, so now let's find a middle ground. I'm going to put myself in your shoes and you will do the same. So this is also very important to both partners to do the same, because if only one is do this, then it's exhausting and will also destroy the person that is doing alone. So the archetype you was working and activating this relationship of yours in the past was lover. Oh, that's so sweet. You was from the lover, and what I want you to see is that the light attribute is great patience and devotion, unbridled appreciation and of someone or something, and shadow attributes, obsessive possession that harms others, self-destructive devotion. Okay, so you have to know something. When we are in our higher energy, we are actively live in our light attributions, and then we give love, devotions, we appreciate the person and what they are doing for us. But when the relationship is shaken and we lose the connection to the light, then we transform in the fear. And if you was a lover archetype, in your fear you could have been afraid that you lose that person, so you start to become obsessed with, and then you start to let yourself down and abandon yourself and doing more and more and more for that person, so they will choose you and they will believe you are you deserve the love. And your partner archetype was rescuer. Okay, so in the light he was provide strength and support to others in crisis, acts out of love with no expectation of reward. And in the shadow attribute, assumes that the rescued will reciprocate, keeps the rescue one needy. I incline to believe that was also from the shadow. He was activately from the shadow here. And I want to know what was the one archetype you both had. Only one. Queen. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So one archetype you both had was radiates the regal femininity, uses her benevolent authority to protect others, and shadows became arrogant when authority is challenged, controlling and demanding. Okay, this can be that was two people in their feminine energy a bit. So then instead of woman had the protection, she had to take responsibility for the partner, and the man, because he was in his feminine side, could have been triggered and more emotional, more sensitive. So he also was not very in peace. And I would like to only send you a few messages from this past situation. Our connection is intense and it scares me. Okay. Running from your problem won't solve them. So I incline to believe that's why was also this problematic offer of love at the beginning, because was coming the love, but was so intense with a lot of thoughts and fight in his mind or her mind. So then what he was doing, he started to jungle between, oh, I want this relationship, I don't want it, is what I want, is not what I want, and was running from your problem instead of working with you to solve them. And then you was staying here in a great pain because you was just abandon it, just pack. Yeah, don't forget what waiting for you, and is waiting for you a 10 of Cups, so it's life. So another message for you is this will soften. That's sweet, and I can see it here. I don't know how to face my fears. And another two messages. Growth came through separation, and I am becoming more honest. So beautiful, beautiful person. You have to be kind, loving with yourself. Read a bit about this light archetype, lover archetype, and see how it connects with you. And about the Queen, focus on your work, whatever you are doing. If you have a passion, if you have something, focus on that. Focus on moving forward. Accept that this was what was, and was something that you could have not avoid, because the situation was in a way that you could really was not able to do anything. So be happy that from this you get the strength, the power, and now you have the determinations to go to a brighter future. It doesn't matter if this person, if this person is doing also the work, then you will find each other again. If will not, then focus on what you want, not on the people, on the person. Don't put a face on this wonderful, beautiful relationship. Imagine how you would feel, how you will live with your partner, with in a family. So let God find the right person for you if it's not this one. Many blessings and have a wonderful day.